So class, despite the amount of animes that I've watched over the years, I can say with full confidence, I really haven't watched that many anime movies. Like, of me thinking about it right now, I can only recall possibly like 2 movies that I've seen of recent, which is Your Name and an anime called Bubble. But despite me not really watching that many anime movies, the ones that I've seen, I can confidently say I was not disappointed watching them. Each movies that I've seen was really good. And the one that I'm talking about in this video right now is keeping that streak going. Now, I'm not going to take full credit in making it seem like, oh, I was the one that found this anime. No. Somebody was in the Discord and they were absolutely gassing this anime up to the absolute T. Hell, they were even telling me that I gotta watch this anime. So, shouts out to them. Like, Cosmic Princess Kaguya was a movie, like, first time going into, I had 0 expectations. He did not tell me anything going into this movie. I had no idea what I was expecting. Like, hell, going based off of the cover and the name itself, I genuinely thought that this was going to be like a fantasy isekai or something. Like, hell, looking in the beginning portions of this, what they were showing off, I genuinely thought that this was going to be a fantasy. But instead, what I ended up getting was just a heartwarming and good story. But before we get into it, remember guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel for more anime content. So starting off this anime, we see our main character Iwa going through her high school life up until there's like a random ass comet that hits a pole and a random baby pops out. I'm not making this shit up. This is exactly what happens. Now, I will say, throughout the beginning portions of the anime, it is actually really slow. But that doesn't mean that we do not have really good and relatable moments with the characters. Like Yuha, like throughout her whole entire high school life and dealing with the baby, she has some pretty relatable moments.
Please send me money. Everything's so expensive in this store, and diapers are the worst.
But when the baby evolves like the 3rd time and now she's able to talk, here's where the anime actually starts to get into itself, okay? Like the story starts to begin. Now for this movie, I like to like cut it up into 3 arcs, which is the baby arc, the contest arc, and then the reveal arc. In the beginning arc to where all of this is happening, this is like where we learn about our main character, and then we also kind of somewhat get a little bit of information about Kaguya, because that's her name now. But like I said in the beginning portions of the anime is kind of not the best, but that's just getting everything established. All we relatively see in this arc is Kaguya getting spawned in out of nowhere, seeing her grow up, blowing all of Yuaha's money that she saved up during her part-time job, and then them getting like these virtual reality like contact lens or some shit. And only when they enter into like the VR world is when we actually start to get a lot more about Kaguya, and we actually know that like, yeah, she's actually not human. I mean, no shit, because she literally came out from a goddamn lamppost, but now we actually know like, damn, yeah, there's something up with her, because as you're watching the movie, you can see that her hair color was like a grayish tone, and then when they entered into like the VR and she customized her avatar, when she leaves, now it's blonde. And then to add on to this, she starts changing her pigments like a goddamn chameleon. But with them being inside like the whole VR realm, we also enter into the 2nd arc, which is the contest arc. Because during this, one of the like AI supervisors mentioned that there's going to be a streaming competition to the person who can get the most followers. And with Kaguya being the iPad kid that she is, she wanted to compete in this competition. And throughout like the whole competition arc, we get to see that everything is actually going as planned. She is growing, she's getting a bunch of new followers. Hell, she even started to get straight up like a lot of donations. She just made somebody's rent money in 2 seconds. Like hell, she was looking like Prime Gargura, the amount of followers that she was getting in a goddamn day. Man, I wish that could happen to me, man.
Hey, I'ma have it one day. One day.
And with this arc, we also get to see just how goated the animation is. Because in some of these fight scenes that was going on, bro, you would have thought like a top tier studio was freaking animating this shit, bro. But no, this entire studio that animated this only has like 3 things underneath their belts. And 2 of them are anime openings. Yo, y'all holding back your own potential, bro. Just start picking up animes at this point. Because goddamn, this animation was clean. But you know, like in the middle of the arc, you know, we have to get like, you know, a little bit of conflict. So then she gets like a declaration of war from like the previous characters that we saw during the introduction of the VR server, which was Black Onyx, and they challenged Kaguya to a competition. And essentially, they were just playing League of Legends. And I won't lie to you, they got wiped, absolutely demolished. This was not even a game at this point, this was bullying. But remember, the whole goal of this entire arc was the competition, to see who can gain the most amount of followers in a short amount of time. And everybody really truly thought it was going to be Black Onyx, but come on. It wouldn't be a goddamn movie if Kaguya didn't win. And I guess that's what I will also go over. Like, if you're going into this movie expecting possibly like the most craziest conflicts, the most craziest of like plot and stuff, it really isn't like that. I will necessarily say that this anime itself is just like a light-hearted, heartwarming story anime. It really isn't that crazy. Yeah, like getting into like the last arc, which is like the Kaguya reveal arc and stuff, like getting into that, like I could say my expectations did take a big 1080 with like the whole reveal that, ooh, you know what? I did not give no type of spoiler warning, bro. If you don't want to get spoiled of the ending, then I will say just click off the video. But before you do, you know, leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. You know, we do more anime content like this, so on and so forth, you know, blah 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 blah. But when it was revealed that the main AI girl that was, you know, in control of the entire VR scape was actually Kaguya the entire time, I could say that threw me for a loop, because I truly was not expecting that. Like, don't get me wrong, when I was watching this movie with one of my friends, I did make the assumption that the AI girl was going to play like a big factor into the plot. But I thought that she was gonna be like evil the entire time and wanted to like take over Kaguya's body, because we also made the like theory that, oh, Kaguya is probably part of like the whole internet space because she was able to change her pigments and change her colors and stuff like that IRL. And kind of throughout the entire anime, we were also seeing her like code stuff. We were seeing her do like more and more stuff with the laptop. So that's why we kind of made the connection that like, oh, she probably like is like connected to the internet and stuff. But the whole reveal that she was actually Kaguya the entire time threw me for a complete loop, because I was right that she played a big role into this, but I was wrong that she was gonna take over Kaguya's body. Well, technically speaking, I'm kinda not wrong, but I'm not right either. But like essentially what ended up happening was when she got taken back to the moon, and when she was sitting up there, she left the moon again and essentially started an entire time loop, because apparently the Moon Society, because that's where Kaguya's from, has like some time manipulation technology that they can use. But then when she was making her way back to Earth, she got hit by an asteroid, and that started like the whole time loop, because she went back too far, because she wanted to go back to I was about to say Yuhabak. Yeah! Because she wanted to go back to Idoa. Like, with this whole reveal, it does begs a lot of questions that I don't even want to ask. Because asking those questions might just end up ruining this good movie for me. Because this anime as a whole is just something that you just watch for what it's worth, and not typically try to make like a whole deep dive about it, because I feel like doing that would just ruin what makes this anime movie pretty special in my opinion. all round, if I wanted to rank this anime as a whole, I will give this a solid A tier. From the art style, from the characters, from the animations, everything that this anime does is pretty good. But what do you guys think? Have you seen this anime before? Were you planning on watching this anime? If you were planning on watching it, I'm sorry I spoiled it for you. I gave you a warning. But leave your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, then make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel for more anime content. And remember, class, we do have a community Discord that we're trying to make more active. If you guys want to join, the links are always in the description. But with that being said, there's no bell for today. Pack your bags, class dismissed.